Welcome back. As the school year begins to wrap up, high school juniors and seniors are preparing to take the SATs or the ACTs. And Kat Clowes from March Consulting joins us to answer some questions you might have about going into college in the fall. Kat, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So to start out, what kind of trends are you seeing this year as people get ready to take on college?
Well, with our seniors, the class of 2020, we're seeing a lot of students staying a little bit closer to home, which can be expected. So we're seeing a lot of students staying within a 2-hour radius of Bakersfield. We're also seeing a huge increase of students deciding to go to Bakersfield College or Taft College to transfer out. And for the class of 2020, students that are planning to do that, they need to really start planning now on their classes for BC and Taft and to look forward 2 years to the schools that they're going to be transferring to, especially if they're looking at majors like engineering or the sciences, because sometimes schools have different requirements for transferring into those types of programs. So it's really important now that they start planning. And we've seen a large increase in seniors coming back to us to do that, to create a plan of sorts of their classes and a transfer plan to the school that they're looking to go into, especially the UCs who have the transfer admissions guarantee for a lot of students who are looking to transfer. For the juniors who are looking to go into admission season this fall, we've been telling them, keeping them updated with a lot of things that are changing. The biggest news, which is the UCs and the CSUs have decided to go test optional with the SAT and the ACT because both of which got canceled in the spring, obviously, because we couldn't meet on campus. Our advice to juniors is there are going to be ACTs and SATs this fall. And even though things are optional, especially with the UC system, if they can take that test, they still need to, because for a lot of universities, it's still part of the point system that they use when they're reviewing your application. And so we're trying to keep them up to date with all of the changes that are going on right now in admissions, and to keep the anxiety level down, because schools are being really understanding, especially with pass, no pass. They are accepting everything. We know that the AP tests changed, and that was a big shift, and that's going on right now. And so mostly we're trying to bring the anxiety level down. Colleges are being really understanding. There's an area in applications now where you can explain the effects of COVID-19 on your junior year and possibly into your senior year. And so our best advice for juniors is to plan accordingly and start taking these steps now so that in the fall you have a much better senior fall.
What are some tips that you have for people who are looking to possibly study for the SAT and ACTs? Because it's not possible to get a tutor right now. I know that's a big thing for people that are looking to improve their scores, maybe taking it the second time around. What options do they have now due to social distancing and COVID-19?
There are a lot of tutors that have shifted online. We have our own SAT and ACT tutor who has shifted online as well and doing really well with our students. But what they can also do is Khan Academy online has free SAT prep. They work with the College Board. You can go in, take a practice test, and they'll evaluate what your strengths and weaknesses are. So you can actually start now. And I would highly advise sophomores and juniors to study for the SAT or the ACT all summer, because a lot of things got canceled, and so you have a lot of time. With the SAT and the ACT, a lot of it is just sitting down and learning the game of the test. It's learning the format and the timing and things like that. And so there are a whole bunch of online resources to get you started. You can always get, a book from Amazon, $20, or Russo's Books has SAT and ACT prep as well. So we want to plug Russo's because our, shop local. They can get books and they can start now taking practice tests and identifying, the areas where they might be struggling a little bit. If they want more help, there are a lot of tutors that are going online. Like I said, we have SAT and ACT tutoring that we are doing online through Zoom. And we know that a lot of other companies are doing that as well. And so That's been a big shift for us. Is instead of meeting our students one-on-one in our office, we're all meeting through Zoom now, which for some students with busy schedules actually works a little bit better. So we've been helping a lot of juniors prepare for that this fall and to get started on essays, applications, and everything to make sure that we can lessen the anxiety and they have a plan and they know what's going on.
Awesome. Kat, thank you so much for joining us. Very useful information for all the parents watching, assuming the students are still sleeping. Again, Kat, thank you. We'll have all of that on our website, turnto23.com.